celebrating innovation and excellence in wine tourism. Throughout the greatest wine regions in the world, Westgrow extended a call for applications across the province for wine producers and wineries to enter into the esteemed Great Wine Capital's Best Wine Tourism Awards 2021. This annual competition is designed to reward the wineries in each of the Great Wine Capital's Global Network's member cities for their excellence in these 7 different categories.
The Great Wine Capitals Network is the only wine tourism organisation of its kind in the world. One of the benefits of being a member is that Cape Town and the Cape Winelands get to be ranked and recognised along other top wine destinations globally. Cape Town and the Western Cape is one of the top wine producers in the world, and we welcome relationships that assist us in increasing our global footprint for our quality wines.
I first want to congratulate Cape Town and the Cape Winelands for their joining back the network earlier this year. Thank you to the city, the Cape Winelands District Municipality, Westgrow, Vinpro, and Wines of South Africa for their investment in the promotion of the wine tourism industry. The 2021 Best of Wine Tourism Awards will be announced today. I think it was very courageous of the organizers to launch the competition this year under these complicated sanitary circumstances. And I do want to already congratulate all the winners. Those winners will now enter the international competition. Our jury will meet early November, and the results will be unveiled by mid-November. I'll be with you again on December the 2nd to speak at the Westgrow Wine and Food Tourism Conference. And meanwhile, I wish that international travel will be soon possible again, that wine tourism will be back to normal shortly. And I'm very much looking forward to the future when I'll be able to visit you and your beautiful country again. Cheers!
We got in touch with the adjudicators of the GWC Best of Wine Tourism Awards to get their thoughts on each category and their decision in selecting the winners.
Well, arts and culture takes in all of arts and culture. It's fine art, as we see here. It's music, it's culinary art, it's architecture, and it's culture, all of culture. Now at Le Motte, what they've done is they've integrated all of that, but their particular culture. So this collection of art, for example, fine art, is their personal collection, and they're sharing that with their visitors. As you arrive here at Le Motte, you're faced with this amazing sculpture right in the vineyards, and they commissioned that work. It's quite magnificent, and as is Le Motte, and that's what they bring to their visitors.
So my category was wine tourism services, which was really exciting for me because I've worked in the wine industry for a while, and it's not often I've had the opportunity to be a wine tourist and have the authentic tourist experience. So I was particularly looking for authenticity from the estate, that every estate has a story to tell. All the estates I visited had clearly invested well in their training, but it was about how well the training came across. So I selected Le Motte as the winner. I felt that they fulfilled a lot of the criteria really well, but I just thought the little extra mile that Le Motte went with the tasting, and I mean a complete standard tasting. It wasn't a VIP tasting or anything of the sort, but the treatment that you got made you feel that it was a pretty cool experience. So again, that and their attention to detail, the story of the farm, the estate, and how much they involve themselves in the community around sustainable development and all those things, and the way that story was communicated to me as a tourist, I thought really added that extra bit of value for me.
So the sustainable wine tourism category was evaluated across all aspects of sustainability. And here at La Motte, they were the clear winner purely because as a visitor coming to the farm, you really are drawn in to what makes this area unique. So in the Cape Winelands, the wine farms are part of the Cape Floral Kingdom, and at La Motte they really bring it into the wine tasting room, into the restaurant. There's a hiking trail that visitors can go and experience nature, and I think that's really what we need to do more of in South Africa, because we have an incredible place where the wine is grown, but it's also where nature thrives. And so if we can showcase those farms that are doing both really well, and then the tourists are able to experience that, then I think we have exceptional winners.
It's really a great honor to win 3 awards from the great wine capitals of the world. And yes, service is one of the things that we like to do at La Motte. People need to feel welcome when they come and visit us, and then they will remember the service that they had. Secondly, art and culture. We need to live our passions and share the passions of culture, of not only the art of winemaking, but also the art of visual arts, culinary art, and the classical musics. And then sustainability. Yes, sustainability, we need to create an inclusive, sustainable business model. And with that, you create more opportunities for the staff that work with you.
We were looking for that unique experience, we were looking for that quality that a visitor would be looking for. This is a 5-star establishment, and you would expect 5-star quality when you get here, and service as well. So Landsrack actually offered all of that: quality, service excellence, and so on. And they offer, a homely environment, home away from home environment. So, when you are here, you feel like you are at your place. But then again, the quality, the experience that you get here, it's just outstanding. It's just awesome.
I think this award means a lot to the team. So Landsrack has been synonymous with wine and tourism for 328 years. So what makes Landsrack what it is today is, yes, the buildings, but the team members. And getting awards like these is really validation for the team that what they're doing on a daily basis is being noticed, and ultimately Landsrack is nothing without the team members. So winning these awards is basically other people noticing us, of the passion that we have for the industry, passion we have for wine, the passion we have for hospitality and tourism. And getting this award is just that final stamp of approval for what the team members have been achieving these last few years.
I was judging the architecture and landscape category, and one of the wine estates that was entered is the Le Graaf. And then when I got to the gate, and then actually you see the entrance, the approach, how the landscape actually is inviting you into the estate. That already was kind of like, okay, this is an interesting wine estate. And I mean, the Le Graaf has also invested quite a lot just in the sculptures and artwork on the outside. So the landscape is combined with artwork, which then already focuses you in terms of where you are. And then when you approach the buildings, they're not imposing, also they are integrated into the landscape. And the artwork then, as you enter the entrance, actually leads you in. And then, the water features. So those combinations of the water, the artwork, the landscape, and the buildings, and how they enhance the estate and the vineyards in the vistas that you actually experience, that makes the entire package to be so pleasurable as a visitor. And that, I think, made them a deserving winner in comparison to the others that I also went to visit.
The criteria looked at every aspect of a restaurant experience, from the beautiful food that is served from the region to the people who serve it, to the takeaway, how you feel about that restaurant when you leave. Because a restaurant is not about a plate of food, it's actually about an experience. And when somebody visits a wine farm, they want to feel more than what's on offer in front of them. They want to know the region, the heritage, the history and the culture. And that is why Dallegraph is such a worthy winner. Both their restaurants so beautifully epitomise everything that we're proud of in the Western Cape, from the terroir to what is grown on the estate. And for the chefs in both restaurants, in Indochine and in Dallegraph, they have the ability to find what's growing on that day and to transform it into such a memorable dish. And the people in the area then make it an exceptional experience. And of course, you've got the fine wines that accompany the meal too. And Indochine is a 3-plated restaurant, which is worthy of, it's destination dining, it's worthy of a flight. And Dallegraph, I think, showcases everything that's on offer here in the Winelands.
You know, being awarded for architecture and landscape, and also for restaurants, of course we're delighted. You know, it's the result of lots of hard work. We pride ourselves, you know, the condition of the property, the condition of the gardens, the appearance of the property is very important to us. And of course, you know, it's important to us that our restaurants are of a very high standard so that we can attract the numbers that we need to sustain the property from a commercial perspective. You know, the Winelands is an important part of the Western Cape from a tourism perspective. You know, most tourists that visit the Western Cape want to visit the Winelands. And it's important that there are establishments of a high standard, of an international standard, that tourists can visit and enjoy, and that are representative of what, you know, we as a country can offer for tourists globally. So, you know, overall we're delighted.
In South Africa, we have such an incredibly diverse and unique offering for our tourism sector. And this category was extremely exciting because it really spoke to meeting the ever-changing demands of consumer expectations and really highlighting the phenomenal experiences that we offer in South Africa. And that's where Creation really shone. They've really taken a immersive gastronomic experience, paired it with some absolutely phenomenal wines, and then topped it off with incredible customer service. Staff who attend to your every needs and make that your wine tasting personal, make your dining experience personal. It's just a phenomenal experience that really does deserve an accolade.
So innovation's a way of life at Creation, whether it's planting virus-free vineyards, being the first to do that, the cultivars that we've planted in South Africa. It's all about sustainability in the vineyards, and then in the cellar, using big wood open fermenters, collaborating with winemakers around the world. That's something that we do a lot of. And then the other thing that I think is really important is having someone in a position like Jean-Claude, my husband, who is a viticulturist and a winemaker, and he understands the business aspect of everything, so how everything works together. We have visitors from all over the world visiting us, and we are famous for wine and food pairing, right down to the detail of which flower goes with which wine, which herb goes with which wine. And we have 5 different wine and food pairing experiences that people can have at Creation, from brunch to lunch to afternoon tea, including a chocolate pairing. So there are many different things that people can do here. I think that the great thing about the regional aspect of it is that we literally use everything from the region. About 80% of our ingredients that we use in the tasting room, and 80% of what we use is local. And I think just from an innovative point of view, the most important part for me is the people. The people in this business, they actually create the innovation. So our concept is incremental improvement all the time, really listening to our team, improving little aspects of what we're doing, empowering our team to do that, empowering our team to actually also very much become part of the business. We've got this amazing culture where people just are excited about what they're doing, and they tell us about the opportunities that they see. And I'm also very engaged with the team as well, and we are owner managers, so we're very involved with seeing the customers, being with the team and working together with them, getting feedback from our customers. It's literally research on site, really. Yeah.
Our adjudicators were joined by our roving judges in completing our judging process, facilitated by Andre Morgenthau. The winners in each category will be representing Cape Town and the Western Cape at the 2021 International Best of Wine Tourism Awards.